Hello. Hello. Thank you for joining me today for this month's mini training, Why Your Manifesting Isn't Working. And for those of you who haven't met me, my name is Amber Meyer, and I'm a healer and I'm a teacher, and I specialize in helping you awaken your intuitive gifts and help you get aligned to your soul purpose. And I do that through the Akashic Records and the angels. And so as you pop into this training, feel free to say hi to me so I know that I'm not alone. I know it might take you a moment to find me. And so I wanted to talk about manifesting today because this is typically a topic that's hot on our minds in the beginning of the year. The new year kind of resets our energy and gives us time to start to think about what intentions we have for the next year and what we want to create. And hey, Miranda, thanks for saying hi and thanks for joining me. But what I think we can find oftentimes about manifesting is that just like a New Year's resolution, it can often fall flat pretty quick. So today I want to share why that often happens and some things that you can do to really power up your manifesting process. And so, as you know, there's tons of different manifesting techniques. And so really the tips and tricks that I'm sharing with you, I'm hoping that you can just weave into whatever manifesting process you are currently using. So what I want to do is start off by sharing with you the 4 main reasons your manifesting is not working. Jill, hello. Good to see you on here. So the first main reason you're manifesting isn't working is we have a habit of focusing on what you don't want. We often like to call that worry, right? And so where your focus goes, energy flows. So you want to remember that. And so the more you start focusing on what you don't want, you end up manifesting what you don't want rather than what you do want. And so, for example, if I were to launch a workshop and I started to really worry about, well, what if no one signs up? And I spend a lot of energy there. Where your focus goes, energy flows, and that is probably what I'm going to end up manifesting. So, second main reason your manifesting isn't working is that we make it a thinking exercise. So we often just think about what we want, or maybe we just visualize it. And that there's nothing wrong with thinking or visualizing. Those can be really powerful tools. But what I want to share with you today is the power of bringing feeling and emotion into it. And so that is a big key to really being able to amp up your manifesting technique. And what you'll discover is that your emotions are actually a lot more powerful than your thoughts. I know there's a lot of sayings out there that say something like, change your thoughts, change your life. Well, the truth of it is that our thoughts are triggered by our emotions. So if you change your emotions, you can change your life. So number three reason why your manifesting isn't working is that you're not accessing a higher source or power to support you. And so we'll talk about how you can do that today. And then number 4, the 4th reason why your manifesting isn't working is that we don't take action. So you can spend all the time you want energetically trying to manifest something, but in the end, we're humans and we're on a physical plane and we have to take action too. And so if we don't start taking different action, you're not going to get different results. I think that is how you define insanity, doing the same thing over and over and expecting different results. So we have to do something different, and we have to take aligned action to be able to get the results that we want. And so what often happens is that we wait for support to take a step forward. But really how it works energetically and with our guides is our guides wait for us to take a step forward and then the support comes in. So if we're waiting for support to be able to move forward, we're probably going to wait a really long time. Hi Vanessa, thanks for joining live. So what can we do instead to make our manifesting more powerful? So first thing you want to do is just get really clear on what you want. Focus on what you want. rather than what you don't want. Because again, the more you focus on what you don't want, you're probably going to accidentally manifest that if you get too deep in worry in that. So see what you want, think about it, talk about it as it's already happening. Like it's already occurred. It's the past. It's the present. It's not the future. So you've already made this happen. This really retrains your brain. And the other thing to remember is that manifesting is about a lot more than just manifesting physical things. Like I think oftentimes when we think about manifesting, we think about manifesting money or a job or a relationship or a car or something like that. But you can manifest a more positive mindset. You can manifest how you want to feel in a day, and that can be so powerful. Hey Claire. Hey Corey. Good to see you. Thank you both for coming. Oh, and Jill, your daughter has been accepted to pre-college program for animation. You're going to manifest the tuition. Yeah, awesome. Definitely put some powerful energy towards that. Congratulations to your daughter. That's really exciting. So we're focusing on manifesting, and when we really focus on what we want rather than what we don't want, and focusing on already having it, can really help us develop a more positive and productive mindset, and it can help us move out of worry. And so it really can retrain you to have more of those positive feelings and emotions. I think of it as just retraining your brain, looking for the positive all the time. And so this can bring just so much more joy and gratitude in your life. And when you are really focusing on what you want as if you already have it, it also helps you act as if. So it helps you act as if you already have it, which means you're probably going to start taking actions that are in alignment with someone who already does have what you're manifesting. So it helps you take that aligned action as well. And so what I have found when I am focused on manifesting a certain thing, I've actually realized that it transforms my entire day, because I start the day thinking and feeling about the things that I want, and like I already have them, and sitting in the feelings and the gratitude of it. And it just absolutely shifts my day into just more joy and just a lot more happiness. So it can be just such a powerful mindset shift as well. So the second thing that you can do to bring a lot more power to your manifesting is bring emotion into the formula. And so again, you hear a lot about vision boards or making a list, really specifically what you want to manifest, that sort of thing. And again, there's nothing wrong with thinking, there's nothing wrong with visualization, but feeling is so powerful and is going to boost your manifesting so much. So you can keep the visualization, you can keep the thinking, but add in the feeling. And so your emotions are a lot more powerful than your thoughts. And so where your emotions go, your thoughts follow. So just think about a time where maybe you've been triggered by something, something that upsets you. So you probably have an emotional reaction, and then you probably can about guarantee that your thoughts start to get negative after that, right? So where your emotions go, your thoughts are going to follow. So you really want to start with bringing in really positive feelings about what it feels like when you've achieved this goal that you're manifesting. So really take the time. This is where I would take the time to really sit in what it feels like how fulfilled you feel, how proud of yourself and your life you are. And then the one feeling that you want to make sure you bring in each time, which is probably the most powerful emotion, is gratitude. So sit in what it feels like to have gratitude for what you manifested, and really allow that powerful emotion to fill your heart and just really spread throughout your whole body. That gratitude emotion is going to take your manifesting far. And just like we're talking about really bringing in the feeling, gratitude is a feeling, not a thought. And so we don't want to list out all the things that we're grateful for. We just really want to feel that gratitude in our hearts. Like I think you all probably can think of a time where your heart just swelled with gratitude so much it almost brought you to tears. Like that's what you want to bring in, that energy into your manifesting. So then another thing that you can do to bring a lot more power to your manifesting and give it a really big power boost is calling in a higher power or energy. And so I teach my students to open up their Akashic records and invite their angels in when they're doing the manifesting. So really, you can call in your angels and guides. You can work directly with Creator. If you've been trained in something like Theta healing, you can go into a Theta state and do your manifesting there. But really, this is going to help you in a few different ways. First, you're simply just bringing in a higher vibration energy while you're putting the intentions out to the universe to share with the universe what you want. And then it just really gives your intentions more power. And then second, you're asking for support from your spirit team. And so you have to remember that your angels and your guides work on free will. And as much as they want to help you, they're actually limited in how much they can help you unless you invite them in. So invite them in. Let them help you manifest what you desire. And you can really invite them in and ask for help. And the other really powerful thing about bringing in a higher power to help you with your manifesting is you can also ask them for guidance on what to take action on towards your goal. Like really, what's the action that's going to get you in alignment with what you're trying to manifest? Miranda, the Akashic Records are a powerful place. I think everyone should explore the Akashic Records, is my opinion. I've had so many amazing aha moments in the Akashic Records. So that leads me to my last point about how you can bring a bigger boost and more power to your manifesting process, is that you need to take aligned action to get to your goal. So first you have to take action, but then second, it really needs to be aligned to make sure you're going in the right direction. And so this is really where you can call in your guides like the angels or the Akashic Records, and they can give you really helpful guidance on what steps to take that will help align you with your goal. And they'll also show you doors and opportunities that will lead you towards your goal. And so your angels and guides can't do it all alone. Even though we call on a higher power to support us, we're still co-creators in our lives, and it takes action on our part. And so as physical beings, we change ourselves and our surroundings by taking action. Action is really what turns energy into a physical change. So we can manifest everything we want on an energy level, and it might open up different doors and opportunities, but at some point we're going to have to take action on it. But being able to really partner with your angels and your guides to help you know what steps to take can be so incredibly helpful. So you can just kind of start to move all the other noise out of the way, so you can just stay like laser focused on what you want. So give this a try. Bring these things into your manifesting technique and process that you use now, and see what it does for you. But really, just to recap, focus on what you want rather than what you don't want. Bring the power of emotion into your manifesting process. It is just such a powerful boost to your manifesting. And don't forget the gratitude. The gratitude is like the special ingredient that really will boost you going forward. 3, invite your angels, your guides, some sort of higher power or energy into your manifesting to give it a boost and give you the support that you need and help you understand what aligned action to take. And then 4 is to then actually take that aligned action. Don't just wait for it to come to you. You have to co-create your life as well. So I hope this is helpful, and I find that manifesting is just a wonderful way to improve your mindset and your feelings. Beyond just actually manifesting the thing or the goal that you're after, when I do manifesting work in the morning, it changes my outlook for the entire day, and I'm just so much more positive. And I really want you to be able to experience that too. So I typically do manifesting in the morning just so I can, ride that wave of positivity the whole day. And sometimes I literally will just manifest how I want to feel in a day. It doesn't even have to be a goal or a thing that I'm after. If I want to say I want to feel productive today, or maybe I've had a few days where I was kind of feeling negative and I wanted to bring in more positivity, I might do a manifesting practice to manifest being more positive that day. So it can be really simple. It doesn't have to be just like this thing or this big goal that you're moving towards. So that is what I have to share with you for this mini training. Hey Jane, hey Lori, thanks for jumping on too. So let me know over the next week or two if you try some of these techniques out, and let me know how it works for your manifesting. With that, I will let you all get back to your evening, and lots of love to you. I'll see you all soon.